sometimes it'll be like too much in the front, like too many stragglers.
Yeah.
So it always looks the same.
You get the bangs again, yeah.
Yeah.
Record audio?
Bang
Yeah.
buns.
Okay, cool.
We're rolling.
Bang
All right,
buns.
hold on. I left my vape over here, guys. Sorry.
That's okay. You have time.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. How, you comfy?
I'm comfy, dude.
You like this? Yeah. Okay.
This is our first time sitting this close.
Yeah,
to each other.
we've always been catty corner like that.
Yeah, we've done these. We've done just the two of us in
I
here.
kind of like that we're matching.
Yeah, and as you, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was something. Thought it was something y'all do for the podcast.
We also talk at the same time through the whole podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'll be bad. That'll be
You can
insufferable.
refer, you can refer to us as thing one and thing two if you want
dude,
to, Casey.
So we're connected at the knee right here.
We're doing a thing one, thing two thing.
We're doing a one thing, a thing, one thing, two thing.
Tongue twister.
Oh, that's fun, dude. Did you ever see that movie with Mike Myers?
Oh my God! And he's the cat in the hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
Oh my
Yeah, a
God.
little creepy.
Creepy.
That
weird,
creeped me
baby.
out. Jim Carrey's Grinch creeped me out for sure as a kid.
Really? I like the Grinch.
It creeped me out a little bit. And I loved you.
Presents. Yeah, so scary.
Yeah.
Baxter presents.
Yeah, I like. And he eats glass. I like when he ate glass.
I hate that.
That's so hardcore.
That was a
Yeah.
big part of it, that he liked to eat glass.
Well, they call the Grinch the GG Allin of Christmas. In some circles.
It's like, I'm throwing shit. I'm cutting myself and spitting blood on the audience.
Bite it, you scum.
Because
Yeah.
I hate Christmas. G.G. Allin historically hated
How did he end up dying?
Heroin.
G.G. Allin?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Or are you talking about the Grinch?
Yeah, I thought he killed himself.
Yeah.
His heart finally
stung himself.
I think G.G. Allin killed himself.
His
but I
heart
don't
just
know.
shrunk until there was nothing left.
Yeah, he had no. Yeah, that's sad. His heart
Classic
grew too
case
many
of heart
sizes.
shrinkage.
Damn, dude.
Yeah,
He had myocarditis.
Yeah, he had to like tie himself down because he was basically immortal, and so he just starved to death. It
Yeah.
took weeks. Yeah, it was awesome.
So
But
sick.
GG Allin, I just watched it because there's GG Allin in the Murder Junkies, that documentary, who the guy who directed Joker did, which is an interesting fun fact.
Todd Phillips.
Todd Phillips and
yeah.
The Hangover. And then there's GG Allin All in the Family, and I watched that 2 nights ago, and his penis is so small.
What?
Really?
GG Allin had like a micro penis. A lot
No,
of people don't
that
talk
kind of
about it.
Explains
a
why
lot.
he's so grumpy.
I'll show you
Yeah.
a picture of it.
Explains the anger.
He's really upset.
It's like a
Damn.
little
Well, you
peanut.
can't see it.
It's like a little peanut.
Oh my god.
I feel
Just a
bad
little
for
hiding
G.G. Allin.
peanut.
Oh man.
Damn.
Brutal.
Dude.
That sucks.
It looks like someone just like poked a pinhole in his pubes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It looks like light on the other side.
Don't look directly. It's like the dead lights in It. Yeah, you can't look directly at it.
We had a kid with a micro penis in high school. Saw it in the gym locker room.
Yeah, was his name Luke
in the
too?
shower.
Oh, you gotta hide that thing.
I felt so bad, even back then.
Really?
Even being like kind of a meanie.
Yeah.
I felt bad, dude.
Because you don't really get a conscious. I think until you're like 23 or 24, you don't really start caring about stuff too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a noticeable difference. Like nobody else had a micro penis, and then one guy just had like a little flap of skin down there. And I was
no.
like, fuck, this blows. This poor bastard.
Damn, that sucks, dude.
You clocked it. Yeah, you're hyper aware in the locker room. Your peripheral. That's how you develop your peripheral vision.
Yeah.
See cocks coming around the corner.
I was taking I was taking mental notes of every cock. I wanted to know what everybody
Did you
was
play
working
sports in high school?
Yeah, but not like for the school team. Yeah, I played rec baseball for 14 years, and then I played from when I was 4 until I was 18, and then I played AAU basketball for 5 or 6 years.
Really?
Yeah.
with. No
You're
shit.
nasty?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
You're actually fast
Word
as
up.
hell.
Point
Yeah,
guard.
well, I was just I was like a shooting guard. I was like a Kyle Korver. So I would just
Nice.
post up and shoot threes. And I was really good at it, yeah.
That's
Catch and
sick.
shoot. You catch and
Catch and
shoot?
shoot.
Let's go.
I didn't have
Little
the-
JJ Redick action.
I didn't have the ambition, like the intensity to drive to the bucket. So I just got really good at shooting threes. So I would just stay in the corner.
Nice.
That's so
Keep the
sick.
palm in the same place.
Cal Korver was so nasty.
So sick.
Remember when he shot 54%?
I know.
Crazy.
One-time All-Star.
Most
Kyle
of the
Korver.
time. Most of the time, it's going in.
Most threes he shot, he made.
Most threes he shot, he made.
That's pretty sick.
That is a wild stat.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
It's hard to do.
I don't know anything about
Good
basketball.
to think about him.
Yeah.
But he played rec league baseball in AAU. The
Yeah.
AAU I did not see coming.
Yeah. Oh, I would practice nonstop. I was obsessed with basketball. And then I got obsessed with nug weed. Once the nug crept into my life, the basketball slowly went downhill.
What, like away from like shag, from like from
So
like
funny. Yeah, dude.
mids?
Yeah, dude. I was gonna probably go D1 until I started smoking mids.
And smoking brick weed.
Yeah, dude. I was getting recruited to like Auburn until I got a volcano.
Volcano. Hell yeah.
Dude, epic.
Yeah. Oh, I loved it. I loved playing basketball. But yeah, I would just stay at the perimeter. And then in college, I would try to play, and I was just violently hungover. So I would play like club basketball at Georgia Southern, and I would just be like, just purple hungover. I totally lost. I aged out of it really quickly. By 18, I was washed.
That's so funny.
Cripplingly hungover. Yeah, they would, dude. I got benched on my own team. I started the team. And I paid all the dues. And all these random dudes joined, and I was just getting progressively hungover as the season went on.
Dude, you had a club team mutiny?
They fucking mutinied
So
me.
funny.
That's
It
crazy.
was a coup d'etat. Yeah. God. It was a piece de resistance. And they wouldn't let me play anymore. And I was like, fuck you guys, I quit. And they're like, good. We don't want you to play anyways. You're too
Damn.
sweaty.
You sweat too much.
You guys suck.
All these serfs stormed your Kyle Korver castle.
I wasn't good enough to the people. And that taught me a big lesson about life.
Yeah.
What was it?
I don't even want to talk about what lesson it taught me. That friendship is bigger than the game.
That's true.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
definitely true.
That they'll let their friend play if he's not purple.
Yes. Well, they're probably just worried for my health.
Yeah.
I would just get, oh God, by 5 p.m., if you haven't drank off the afternoon sweats, you're done for. It's nighttime now, and your body's getting sundowners. You know? So, just don't really understand where you are by nighttime.
You're just,
So they're
you're just
sweating.
fully sundowning and you're just in your dorm room sundowning. No, Casey, you don't go to college anymore. Yeah, you ever see them like? It's actually pretty sad. They like have to, they like riff with their like Alzheimer's
Who?
thing. Like it'll be like a woman is taking care of her mother who has Alzheimer's, and she like gets her keys and she's about to go drive, and then it's like this video, and she's like, "Mom, where are you going?" And she's like, "Oh, I have to go to work." And you're like, "Oh, well, your boss just called me and they said like there's a big fire.
Yeah,
There's a big fire at the office, so you can't go to work
Dude,
today." She goes, "Oh, thank God you told me.
I have
I'm
seen
gonna
this.
stay in today."
Yeah, I have seen this. I know a woman who's like a dementia caregiver, and she posts videos like this. I'm
Yeah.
like, you're just method acting with your mother?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just gaslighting them into.
Deep cut. Yeah. That's sad.
It is sad.
Work doesn't exist. Work burned down. It's literally like they're living in a constant twilight zone.
Yeah.
Work burned down 20 years ago.
What?
My work?
That's not fair.
That's not fair.
That's not fair.
It was boardroom day.
My granny had dementia. She was kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like a sweetheart.
She had the good kind.
Yeah, you
She had
said
the
she was
good
kind of
kind.
grumpy pre-dementia.
She was a grumpy, like kind of a grumpy lady, and real mean and real sharp and sarcastic and acerbic. And then she got dementia, and she was like, just loved everyone. It was very bizarre. She really 180 in her personality.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, she did this thing where like she was refusing to eat one time, and then they were like, "Granny, you have to go eat," and she was like, "I'm not going to go eat," and she goes, "They're all expecting you. You need to give a speech." Because she used to give like lectures because she was like a professor. So she's like, "Oh yeah, it's my speech day." And then she made a speech for a bunch of people with Alzheimer's about like the importance of democracy. It was very bizarre. Yeah.
at the home,
Like
at
a
the nursing home?
lucid, like just thing about the importance of participating in local government. People were just eating Jello, just looking at her. That's how we got her to eat.
Well, that's a short-term solution. She probably had to write a lot of speeches.
Yeah, she had to do a lot of speeches.
That's so funny. She was like,
She riffed out like a good one on local government.
she's the JFK of the nursing home.
Yeah. Just like come online and talk about city council.
Just rebooting. That's so
I wonder how many.
She's a Manchurian candidate just for.
I wonder how many of them were like tapped into what was going on, and how many of them were just in a different year.
No,
Yeah.
none of them were really.
There had to be a couple that was their lucid moment. It was like, why is this lady talking to us about democracy?
Huh? Yeah, they just come to.
Yeah.
This scary feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, those I will. Yeah, out of all like the partying stuff, every time I regained sentience, I remember all those times so vividly because it's the closest thing in life to like literally like being in the Matrix. Like when you black out hard and then you just open your eyes and it's 9 a.m. and you're like in the kitchen. You're like, what happened? Everyone else is sleeping. You're like, where was I? It's such a scary feeling.
You realize everything one at a time. You're like, I'm on the couch. You're like, nope, I'm on the floor. And then you're like, I'm at my place. You're like, nope, I don't even know what this house is. Like each memory comes, one after another.
Piece by piece by piece.
Yeah, that's so funny.
And then you go, and then you're like, all right, I guess I'll just walk out of here. You're like, nope, I have no pants and I pissed myself.
No keys. No keys at all. Random house.
And then you got to like look back at all of you. Like, okay, so no pants. Don't know where I am. Floor, piss. What's the first thing I do?
Let me plot a plan of action.
Yes. What's step one to getting out of this situation?
Wow.
It's Monday morning. Yeah, you're just having to restart your life completely. You go find a ground cigarette. That's like, I gotta figure this thing out. Yeah.
I remember one time I was with these. We had like friends that were like not in high school. They were like not super close friends, but we liked them, and they were 1 year younger than us, and they had just started drinking. So whenever we would like bring them to like a party, they'd be like, yeah, sweet, that is, all excited. And they knew about this cool party at some lake house, and I didn't know the kid running it. So I just like scouted him and was like, hey, where's this thing? I'll drive us, because I was the only one that could drive. And they were like, fuck yeah, dude, yeah. And we drove there, we partied. I don't even remember how I got so drunk. I woke up in the morning, and me and these two kids were laying in the same closet, sleeping next to each other like sardines, and I had pissed all over the floor, so therefore had pissed all over them, and I just woke up and just went full drill. So I didn't know what to do, and I was like, they're going to find out I pissed on them, and then I was like, we gotta go. No, I was like, I got things, I got work. I was like we gotta go. And they were
somebody pissed on us. This party fucking sucks.
Yeah. Why'd you bring me here, dude? Somebody came in the closet and pissed all over us.
You're laid next to each other like a mass grave. Yeah. Potty.
Just lie and piss everywhere. Dude, that sucks. That's
just a guy walking through the house. Bring out your piss.
He's got like a trolley with. Dude, yeah, I haven't blacked out too much, to be honest.
No,
I've only done it like twice. I remember, and once was I got blacked out on a camping trip, and I got really mad at all my friends, and then I broke the tent. And then
out of anger or drunkenness?
They were all tripping. I feel guilty about this still when I think about it. They were all tripping on mushrooms and they were being loud, but it was like I'd been drinking since noon and I passed out at legit like 8:30.
Yeah.
And they're all on mushrooms till the wee hours of the morning and didn't drink. But they're like giggling and loud by the fire. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I was apparently like really mean to them and I feel really guilty about it. I was like, shut up, try to fucking sleep, you know?
Trying to piss in the tent.
Yeah, then I had to piss.
Stop
and
interrupting.
I vaguely remember not being able to open the tent and just smashing through it. Like
just tearing your own hole in it.
Like the zipper was like a bit open. I just fucking shredded it open.
It's like a wrestling entrance.
Yeah. So I did that.
This
and
really broke the fourth wall.
The other time I got just blacked out at a party and just woke up back in my bed with puke. Just puke in my room. Just like a pile of puke in the corner of my room.
I wasn't a big puke. I was a pisser.
I was a pisser, too.
I was
a big pisser. Yeah. I wasn't much of a puker. Well, there's two kinds of people in this world.
Yeah, there's pissers and pukers.
Yeah,
I'm a puker.
And Grinches.
And GG Allin.
And GG Allin.
Yeah.
There's 4. And sundowners. 5.
Yeah, my stomach's stronger than my bladder. I found that out.
Oh, yeah. Because I would just... Well, where I went to college was a dry school, so they only sold beer, no liquor.
Whoa.
So, but the bars had liquor, but you couldn't buy liquor. So we mostly just drank like 25 beers a night.
Yeah.
So it's so much sheer liquid.
It's so much volume.
You're going to bed and your stomach is huge, and then you just deflate
with urine.
It just comes out.
It's so funny. It's a dry county covered in piss.
Yeah. They don't realize what they were doing. Those are the unintended consequences.
Yeah.
Dude, that sucks. One time I fainted. You ever faint?
You fainted?
Yeah.
One time I fainted.
One time I fainted. I was smoking weed in my bed in my dorm room and like holding it in and trying not to make any smoke, like not too much smoke. And like holding it a really long time. I was like, God, dude, I'm going to ghost it. I'm going to ghost it in my bed. I'm ghosting right now. And I was watching TV and I didn't have a remote, so I had to turn the volume up like manually. And so I stood up. And the moment I stood up, I just went... I just fucking passed out and smacked my forehead into my dresser drawer. Just like, and then I woke up like, where am I? Like, I didn't know where I was. I had to be like, what happened?
You literally went ghost. You
I
sent
went
yourself
full,
to
yeah,
ghost.
Yeah,
to
you think
another-
you'll go.
I went to the
Going
ethereal.
ghost. You just wake up in heaven. Uh-oh.
I was just Danny Phantom, dude,
You have
just
a
the other
fucking,
side.
you have a gash in your head the next day. You're like, I went fucking Swayze last night.
Yeah,
dude.
I went full
Full
ghost.
Swayze.
I just passed out from standing up too fast and holding my breath.
I fainted hungover. I was in an
Yeah.
Airbnb in Florida, actually, and we had drank a lot the night before, and I must have just been super dehydrated, and I woke up to piss, and I remember I was pissing in the morning, hungover, and then the next thing I knew, I was just, like, in a very awkward ball position on the ground of the bathroom, like this. And I was like, my dick was out. I was like, what the fuck happened?
the lack of memory, like the memory loss is so weird.
So jarring.
Yeah, and then it took me like a minute to go, oh, I was smoking weed. I stood up. I saw stars.
The
Put it all
piss.
together.
The final piss. The legend, yeah. Every culture has a story about the final piss. Yeah.
About the last piss.
The last piss. Yeah.
on the blood moon.
One time my parents took me on spring break when I was like 14, and I took a bunch of Wellbutrin because I thought they were Adderall. This is total miscommunication. This is pre-Google, so I mean there was Google, but we didn't have it on our phone. So I took like 4 of them because I thought they were Adderall. And it didn't work, so I was like, oh, I should take a bunch more. So I took like 20 Wellbutrin, and then I laid in the sun all day on the beach. And I got like a sun poisoning problem, like 7 hours in the sun. I was walking up the stairs to wherever we were staying, and I passed out, and I bumped my head.
It's so funny.
Adderall sucks.
Dude, Adderall, you could just get sun poisoning.
Yeah, I just went to sleep because I probably just OD'd myself around my family
So funny.
on SSRIs.
You just tranquilized yourself and then baked.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
just
oh
like
yeah.
a dead seagull.
They were all getting mad. They're like, why are you sleeping so much? And I was like, I'm sunbathing. They're like, you've been asleep for like 5 hours on the beach. Yeah, it was crispy. Yeah, I think I had sun poisoning. I like to boil.
That's so funny. You got like snarky with him. It's called a tan.
It's called a tan.
Yeah, think about it, dumbass.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we in the big city? No. The beach, shirt dick.
Yeah, I took 20 Wellbutrin. I'm going to bed.
You try to keep your eyes open.
Look out for sharks.
My serotonin levels are off the charts right now.
It's so funny to fucking...
Just mystery pills.
Yeah, just fucking bopping 20 Wellbutrin in there.
So funny.
King's ransom of Wellbutrin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that one is like a stimulant. It's more stimulating.
I don't know. It made me pass
I
out
heard
on the
about
steps. Yeah.
Yeah, it's for sad people to get their pep up.
Well, because
It's also funny you wanted to take a bunch of Adderall around your family at
know.
the beach. You're like, I'm going to run around.
just build the biggest sandcastle ever.
It's like so intricate and perfect. You have little creatures swimming in the moat.
Shaving it. It's, a big part of it is shaving the sand.
You're there at 4 a.m, just raking
Coal
sand.
miner's headlight on.
Did you ever meet Aiden McCluskey? Do you know him?
I know Aiden, yeah.
I don't
He's
know.
so funny. He's a Minneapolis guy, but me and him bonded over liking funny tweaker stuff online and stuff, you know. And he just sent me one the other day of just is a guy literally sweeping the street. He was like just geeking, just like sweeping the street.
Just doing a public service.
Yeah, it was just Aiden recording. I'm like, bro, it's literally just sweeping the curb. Like, I gotta get this done. I gotta get this done by noon. I used to love cleaning on stimulants. I would take a bunch of
was the
Adderall.
best.
I would clean my whole house.
Yeah.
I'd do all my homework. I'd clean my whole house, and then I'd masturbate and chain smoke cigarettes and play
Sure.
video games.
This sounds great.
It was awesome.
Oh, yeah. That first, you can bust relatively quickly the first time, but that second bust, you're down for 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah, no. That's when you need like the Matrix. You need like 7 screens and like
Every tab is at a perfect 5-second interval.
Yeah.
The girls kissing in a really passionate way where you can tell they like each other. Yeah.
In high school, I would get really mad if I smoked weed and then I woke up the next day and realized I forgot to jerk off.
Oh,
I would
the
wake
worst.
up sober the next day and go, fuck!
Oh, I didn't even.
Damn
I
it!
didn't even fucking jack my cock.
Fucking forgot to jerk off.
I'd go like
Whoa, damn.
I'd go like full tunnel vision jacking off smoking pot.
Yeah.
It's like there's nothing else. It's like it's only my phone screen. Like, as I'd do it in the dark in my bedroom, and all I'd see is this, little iPhone 3 screen just.
brutal.
Yeah, well,
I was there.
It was so much better too. I was like, nah, I just got to bust regular nuts till I get another bag.
Yeah.
Till I get another eighth. Till I get another eighth from Vinny, I got to bust these standard nuts.
Procrastinating. They call it. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was awesome. I would do that. I would smoke in the shower. And then while my parents made dinner, I'd smoke and jack off and then go eat and take a shower and eat dinner. And I was like, life is grand. Life is beautiful.
You would smoke weed in the shower?
Like I'd have the shower like blaring, steaming,
Yeah.
and then it would like
dissipates the
what's
weed.
the word, like, you know, dilute the smoke in the air. That was my thinking.
Triangulate it.
To triangulate.
Yeah, you stuff a towel under there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure, they could still smell it, but they know you tried, which is
I
good.
don't know. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't tell if my parents could tell. They never told me. One time they caught me because I ate all my mom's gummy worms.
My mom knew normally you don't eat that many gummy worms.
Literally, it was like, she was angry because they were her gummy worms. Like my mom has like a thing where she like gets a candy and she's like, I plan my candy and I have my treat candy time and that's my time with I watch my TV and I have my wine and I eat my little candy. And like I ate her candy when she was really expecting to have her nice time with her wine and candy. And she was like, who the fuck ate my fucking gummy worms? And then I was like, what?
What have I done?
And then my dad goes, he's stoned. I was like, what?
That's so funny. You like ruined Desperate Housewives for your
Yeah,
mom
I
by eating all the gummy worms.
I heard she was gonna have a Pinot Grigio gummy worm solo date. You know, that was gonna be her time.
That's
And
so
I did
funny.
feel actually pretty guilty about that
Sure.
because I know my mom's relationship with candy is like she has like a very like a ritualized treat thing.
Yeah.
And I just ruined it for her.
You're like going to the sommelier, like, which one of these pairs best with gummy worms?
Yeah, I have a Pinot Grigio. It's a 2017 Grigio.
Yeah.
Goes
It was
great
for
with
special
sour
one?
trawlers.
Yeah, we're gonna have watermelons tonight. Sour Patch watermelons.
I love the Sour Patch watermelons.
They're great.
Oh, they're
Really
so good.
good.
Yeah, I had a big fat friend in military school named Bursler. It's like a Pokemon
His
name.
name was Bursler.
Bursler. Well, we all went by last names.
Oh, okay.
So, because it's like military style. And yeah, he was Bursler, which is like literally like a Pokemon name. And he looked like a big bear. And one night he got really stoned and he came in my room when I was trying to sleep and I heard little munching noises. Because it's like dorm style living. We all live together. And I turn around, fucking Bursler's big ass just ate like a fucking industrial Costco size of those little stinky, delicious watermelons. And I was so pissed at Bursler. I could have cut him head to head.
He was Sergeant Piling, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have got away with it too.
Yeah. Everyone would have been like, that Bursler had it coming.
Yeah, I would have
They found his gut full of those delicious
Yeah,
watermelons.
there's no watermelons left.
They would have seen it in the autopsy.
Everyone's filling the pillowcases with soap.
Beating his dead body. Yeah, I would have lived in his stomach like Luke Skywalker. That big fucking emu thing.
Yeah. I always hated that part when I was a kid watching that.
Yeah, it's disturbing.
Whoa, and like little jelly light beams come out of his stomach. I was like, ooh, like it really used to really gross me out as a little boy.
He had to survive, man.
I heard they did that because he got into a car accident.
Why?
Like, because Hamill got into a bad car accident.
If you could move as well?
Well, they wanted to like hide his face more or something.
Oh, yeah.
So like he had like the helmet and he was like in the Sarlacc pit or whatever it was called. Not a Sarlacc, it's a different thing, but you know what I mean?
Put him in a belly.
Yeah.
That's a good
some
solution.
guy in the back. I know what we can do.
Have we tried putting him in a belly?
Have we tried gutting a mammal and stuffing him in there?
Was booze your big thing, or was it booze, pills? Was it everything? Do you have a...
Yeah, I mean, the most constant thing was booze. But yeah, in high school, yeah, we would take all kinds of pills. It was the tail end of the opioid crisis, so we would take a lot of hydrocodone and Adderall and Xanax. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
It's glory
The tail
days.
end of the opioid crisis is so funny.
Glory days.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It was the summer of 69.
just having fun. Drop top convertible.
Yeah.
Slightly
Tried my
faded.
first fentanyl.
I remember.
I thought it was Percocet. Feeling cool. Skipping social studies.
I got a bag full of Roxy's.
Used to smoke them on aluminum foil.
My buddy got her hands on an Oxy 80. Gonna jerk off for 9 hours.
Was the summer of 17. Yeah.
It was 2012. Yeah, glory days.
Yeah, we didn't do many pills, but there was a group of like trashy hot chicks that would do hydros.
Oh hell
I
yeah!
remember,
Oh,
like
they
they would
sound
come
awesome.
to a party.
They sound
and
awesome. They sound cool.
they would have like they would have like little like Fashion Nova style cocktail dresses on, and they would show up at a party just strung out. They'd be like, "We did hydros." I'm like, "It's so cool." I think it's so cool.
You guys are awesome.
They would smoke Camel Crushes. Oh,
Yes.
I love that. I loved girls like that who would wear yoga pants and they would have a Camel Crush like in the front so you could see the top of the pack. And you're like, "Fuck, she's smoking. She's smoking today."
She's a
Yes.
dirty girl.
Border like pencil eyebrows.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pencil eyebrows, strung out on oxys,
Oh, yeah.
tight dress.
Lives with a
She's
lot
a
of people in
goddess.
her house.
Yeah, just weirdly lives with so many people.
So many
Yeah.
people.
She's like, I have to share a room with Darren. And you're like, who is Darren?
Darren? He's not even your
It's my
family.
cousin's boyfriend.
No, this car is parked on the front lawn. You drive by, you're like, "That's Janice's house."
So
So
cool.
Janice's hydro. She's pretty hot.
So
Yeah.
troubled.
That's so cool.
It's so cool.
Those
But in
are
high
girls I'd
school,
stare
like,
at me scared of, but really wish they were my friends.
I know I could never ever talk to them. I wasn't brave enough because they only liked older guys who would get them pregnant.
Yes.
And I was too young to get them pregnant.
I'll try.
I'll try. I promise. Hannah.
I'll try to get you pregnant.
One of them
Please.
was named Hannah. Yeah, it's weird in high school. Like everyone, their parents had pills. So then when you get older, no one has pills because no one lives with their parents anymore. It was such
Yeah.
a glory, sweet spot.
Yeah.
Miss those pills.
Miss those pills.
Yeah, it is hard when you leave mom and dad's house. You got to find your own medicine
Yeah,
cabinet.
you gotta find your own pills. You
to
gotta
fill
start
your
your
own
own medicine cabinet.
Yeah.
I hurt my own back.
Yeah, it's a
Son,
tough
it's time
reality.
for you to find your own disingenuous doctor.
Just think of time. Yeah. We all have our own quacks.
Your first time doctor shopping. Damn. It's like shopping for your first house.
Yeah, doctor shopping. So, do you take your son doctor shopping?
Oh my God. Kicking some tires. Brutal.
That'd be awesome.
So cool.
My mom hid my pills. I got back surgery.
Yeah.
She didn't let me have my pills.
That's brutal.
She was like, "You'll get fucked up on them," and then I was like, "Yeah, I know." Like she was almost too clever. She was like,
Yeah.
if she was more
good mom.
oblivious.
It's a good mom.
That is a good mom. I had tramadol. I had Valium. I had Percocets, and also when I was doing Dilaudid in the hospital for 2 weeks.
Delicious.
Yummy, yum, yum, yum. And then I did a month of Percocets, and then the doctor's orders were month of Percocets, then slowly over 2 weeks, lessen the dose. But my mother she was paranoid that I would become like a heroin addict. So she gave me 4 weeks of Percocets and then nothing. And then started giving me she would give me a Advil and tell me it was Percocets.
Motrin.
Yeah, but I was
Yeah.
already on a bunch of muscle relaxers, so I didn't really notice. Like I was full of tramadol and Valium anyway. And then she would just throw it in the pile. Like the good stuff was sugar pills essentially.
Damn.
And I had withdrawals. Like I experienced opioid withdrawals when I was like 17, and I just started weeping. Like I couldn't sleep and I cried for 6 hours.
What's wrong with me?
What the fuck is going on? My mom's like, "What's wrong?" I go, "My back hurts." Just weeping, like I felt like my dog.
You're in your race car bed like Christian Bale in The
Yeah.
Fighter.
Yeah, dude, I was really like, seeing a baby crawl on the wall,
Yeah.
And I cried literally for like 6 hours straight.
Yeah, it's very
It's
intense.
insane.
I remember, me and all my friends would drink horrendous amounts of alcohol, and then we would get alcohol withdrawals as the years went on. I remember one day I was like shaking, and I was like, "Sorry, I think I'm sick." My buddy, he was also shaking, and we were at like a Buffalo Wild Wings or something. It was one of the most pivotal moments of my life because I didn't even know what alcohol. You don't teach you about alcohol withdrawal in high school. They don't teach you that in health class. So he turns to me and he goes, "You know we're not sick, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I had a feeling." Like, I guess we're just addicted to alcohol, huh? Yeah. Yes, we are.
You're like SpongeBob and Patrick.
Yeah.
Tried out. We did all right for a couple goofballs.
Husks. Yeah. End of the line.
You like shake it.
That's so funny.
10-piece boneless. Curly fries.
Mango habanero.
I had a feeling something was up.
You're just fucking slamming coffees at a Buffalo Wild Wings. It's
not helping.
Smoking.
Oh, it's making it worse.
That sucks, dude. Yeah, that was like the only real like bad withdrawals I felt from drugs. I guess if I quit nicotine or caffeine, I'd I'd have that, but that's
But
just
not
really-
like that. The
No, I
opioid
was
one
like-
is so bad. I had that many times as well. So bad.
weeping.
Opioid withdrawals.
So bad. Yeah. Weeping. And you can't
like the
sleep.
flu, right?
either.
Yeah, I
It's
couldn't
awful.
sleep, and I was just
Yeah.
crying.
But it's worse than the flu. It's like a panic attack and like a really, really bad flu.
That blows.
Horrible.
But yeah, like your nerve endings are all exposed. So, and I think the sleep is the worst part because if you could just sleep, you could escape from it, but you can't sleep for like multiple days. Yeah,
It's horrible.
at all. Like not even.
So at like a rehab, they just give you methadone to kind of get you through that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly methadone, then they would taper you down. They do
Yeah.
like a 28-day taper or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Suboxone.
I wonder what they do with that. Do they do it with alcohol? Because now you can die from like alcohol withdrawals. Like you got to get hospitalized if you like.
They
quit.
give you Xanax, and there's another one because I had to do it 3 different times for alcohol withdrawal. I would go to the ER. Yeah, they just give you a shit ton of Xanax, but alcohol withdrawal only lasts like 24 hours. So if you can get over that initial 24 hours,
like you're okay.
yeah, you're okay. So they would just
good.
bar you the fuck out for like 48 hours.
Make you pass out.
and you'd be fine.
You're
Yeah.
like punching nurses.
Yeah.
Let me try.
I feel like getting the room.
So funny. You're like barred out, looking at the doctor. You don't fucking respect me.
Who took my wallet? One of you fucking guys stole my fucking wallet.
That's so funny. Barred out the ER. That's so funny.
Bar you out so you don't
There's
drink.
like an old lady in the bed next
Yeah.
to you. What are you looking at?
What are you looking at,
What are you
bitch?
looking at,
fucking
Denise?
old bitch.
Got a problem, you old bitch.
This guy's looking at me. What?
I know you stole my fucking wallet. It's the classic Xanax
Stole
line.
my wallet.
Who stole my phone? You have a flip phone? Like, who would even steal it?
Yeah. No, you just lost it because you're fucking high as shit.
You're barred out. You have the memory of a goldfish.
Yeah, dude, I hate. Yeah, the bar people were brutal, dude.
yeah.
They're the
Tough
worst
hang.
people.
Oh, brutal.
Tough hang.
Evil. They're so mean.
Yeah, that is perfect. The lost wallet is perfect.
Yeah,
No, it was you, Ben.
just on the counter.
No, it was you,
I know
Ben.
it's you fuck.
You're gonna do this on my sister's birthday. Just some insignificant day. The ultimate betrayal. Everything that happens is the ultimate betrayal.
Black Friday.
Yeah, really? Thanksgiving's next week.
Really. Right after my chem midterms, you can steal my fucking wallet. Fucking scumbag.
Just in your hand. Yeah.
Dude, I love like, oh, dude, it's so funny.
Dude, I remember my buddy went to college in Charleston, and his friend, who was like his roommate, who was like his best friend at the time, would get barred out and just wreak havoc on the city of Charleston, South Carolina. And one time he called me, he's like, I don't know what to do. And I was like, what happened? He's like, he's at a bar downtown. And then he got there and he like called me after, and he was like walking the kid home, and the kid was just so barred out and drunk he wasn't even paying attention. He was like, dude, I got there. He's calling the bouncer the N-word. He's like country wheeling. And then he was like sending me videos and pictures of him in the elevator up there, like dorm building. He's like, should I just punch him in the face? Like, he was so angry. He's like, he's not going to remember. Should I just hit him? I was like, I mean, look, dude, this is your life. Whatever you want to do.
Did he deck him?
I think he spared him.
I have memories of some person in the friend group would get too fucked up and someone would just come out of nowhere and deck him.
And he would
My
knock him
friends are all
out?
assholes. No, he normally would just have drunk strengths. What the fuck? Yeah, just like someone, because my friends were all just terrorists, so they were all just terrible people. So
Damn, dude.
not terrible people, but someone would get too messed up, and somebody would deck them. It would happen on like a weekly basis.
Yeah.
It's the friendly deck.
If you see like videos of drunk bum fights, they can kind of hang with it because they're so
They just get
drunk.
hit, they're like,
They just hit their fuck you.
ow.
Yeah, fuck you. I trusted you. Trusted me with what?
Just betrayed drunk people is so funny. How could you do this?
My dad's getting remarried next week. What are you thinking?
Fucking fucking with me right now? I'm going to Santa Cruz next week.
Because in life, like being sober, you never really get betrayed. It doesn't
Very rare.
happen.
Almost
No.
never.
Almost never. But when you're wasted, anything could happen. Who would do this to me?
Yeah. That's such a good point. When you're fucked up, there's a lot of betrayals. There's a lot of they don't care about me. These aren't my real friends.
It's something you would never think sober. Yeah. They've abandoned me.
Yeah, you always come up with like life-changing schemes when you're that fucked up too. You're like, I'm gonna get a whole new group of guys, man. I'm reinventing myself.
I'm ditching these fucking losers.
I don't need that, man. I got those other guys to hang out with there, man. Those guys appreciate me. Yeah, you're right. That never happened sober.
You guys were never my real friend.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
That's right. But you do get, I don't know. I used to have like, you have the weird like opposite end too sometimes, where you're just there's so much camaraderie from the fuck upper. Like I remember I was getting really drunk doing whippets at the Super Bowl.
Sure,
not at the Super Bowl, but a Super Bowl party.
Yeah,
I wasn't at the Super Bowl, but I was watching. It was the Falcons Patriots.
Yeah.
And I got really fucked up when I was drinking the whole time. My friend was on a ton of acid, and I was with my ex-girlfriend at the time, and we were getting really drunk doing whippets. And he like walked up to us while we were doing a bunch of whippets, getting drunk. He's like, "You guys are so beautiful." I was like,
Thank you.
good morning.
That means a lot. That means a lot coming from you. Thank you, really.
All while Matt Ryan's crumbling.
yeah, dude, it was like, literally I started getting more fucked up because it was like 28-3.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, well, I'm going to get hammered and do 100 whippets. I'm not even into the game anymore.
Well, I was.
40 minutes later, like, holy shit, Edelman.
What have I
Edelman
done?
Dude, look at that catch, Edelman.
Edelman Dallas. Oh my god.
Well, I went to college in Georgia, so that was my sophomore year, and everyone was like weeping at the bar, like because the spirits were so high.
Yeah.
and I got hammered, and I fell down, and I bumped my head on a chair. But it's okay. It wasn't a big deal. And then I just bumped my little noggin like a slapstick, like Leslie Nielsen comedy. I like slipped on a drink and. Ooh, and then, anyways, besides the point. But yeah, as the night went on, I saw so many grown men just like weep, like cowboys, because it was like South Georgia. People,
Fucking Falcons, man.
this is fucking stupid.
Matt Ryan, you piece of
It's
shit.
fucking dumb.
Yeah.
I hate Tom Brady.
I hate Halloween. Mad about unrelated things. I hate Jack-o'-lantern.
I'll never look at Roddy White the same again.
So,
Is that Julio Jones?
Julio Jones made that unreal catch on the side.
Yeah,
Julio
It was great.
Oh, he's still playing.
Yeah.
Who does
Is
play
he
for?
really? That's crazy.
I think so, yeah.
Not the...
Siri,
Show me pictures of Julio Jones, please.
I think he's still in the league.
Siri, pull up Kathy Bates naked.
Did we talk... That's weird. Adam Lucky showed me
Yeah, he
pictures of...
he showed me yesterday. Kathy Bates naked.
Nude Kathy Bates?
Yeah.
Real?
And honestly,
Deep fakes are real?
No, real.
Real.
She got
Can you show
negative.
me?
Really, and honestly, it's way better than you think.
Really?
Because
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm very curious.
It's fine. I wasn't thrilled about it.
Casey, after you're done
didn't hate
Googling
it.
who Julio Jones plays for, can you show me naked Kathy Bates?
He is a free agent. He stopped playing in
okay.
2023.
Last year he
Okay,
played for the
watch it.
Eagles last year.
oh.
Okay, now
Still, that's a long storied career.
Now
natural progression.
that we know that Julio
Kathy
Jones is a
Bates
free
nudes.
agent.
Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates nudes.
I think I have this.
Do you remember Free Ones?
No.
Free Ones was great.
What's free ones?
Celebrity nudes?
It was like a collection of nudes, celebrity nudes, like from movies.
Oh yeah, like Mr. Skin.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
Mr. Skin.
Remember
Yeah,
in,
like not bad.
Knocked Up. They're trying to make that.
That could be
website.
worse.
You're crazy.
It could be
you-
worse.
They're not good.
She
They're not
looks
good
like
for
Fat Bastard, dude.
No, she doesn't look like Fat Bastard.
She looks like Fat Bastard.
She
The
does
second
not.
podcast in a row, I've been talking about Kathy
What are you
Bates naked
talking
boobs.
about?
That's showbiz, baby.
That's showbiz. You know what? I'm not going to disparage this woman.
You're
I think
such
she
a,
looks fine.
he's a boob guy to the point where it borders on mental illness.
it's a fault.
Yeah, he's a boob guy to a fault.
What the heck?
It's a weekness.
I'm telling you, I know you.
I'm a boob guy. Can
I know
I be
you
a
well
boob guy?
enough, dude.
Can I be a boob guy one
That's
time?
your
Dude,
journey.
Kathy Bates' saggy titties are doing it for you.
I'm not saying they're doing it for me.
They're
but-
not great.
Yeah, they're not great, but you would expect to be maybe like mildly disgusted. I'm like, I'm not disgusted. I just feel it's neutral.
A to Z
Okay.
nude.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
they have 3.5 stars on A to Z nude. They have a ranking system, which is
Go
hysterical.
to wiki.
That's got to be the lowest rating on that website.
It's
Yeah.
got to be pretty low. Oh, and then they have one where she's covered in mud. I kind of like that one. Mud baits.
I like. Yeah, I'm more a fan of Swamp Baits.
Like, can I see Swamp Baits?
Swamp baits.
Swamp Baits is better.
Let me see Swamp Baits.
Yeah, that's swamp,
Swamp
baits.
Baits.
Oh, that looks like the guy from.
She's not even naked. She's just covered in mud.
It's like a Mulholland Drive guy.
Yes, it does, like from the dream.
Yeah. Oh! Kathy Bates covered in mud.
We can't put this in the episode. We'll start a Patreon and then we'll put Swamp Baits.
Swamp Baits on there.
We'll leak some Swamp Baits photos for
You,
you,
the
boys.
proud Swamp Baits. That is so funny. Well, yeah, most of the time, like you were saying, I mean, most of the time my friends would not be fighting. Most of the time it was just us, like, listening to Cherub and like, arm in arm, and we're like, this is the best summer of our lives.
Champagne and cocaine.
Champagne and cocaine.
Oh, I thought, wait, is Cherub...
Cherub the band.
Oh, I was thinking the Smashing Pumpkins song.
Something's gonna give us some.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose it.
Substance abusing. All that's
Playing beer pong with a disgusting hairy pong ball. You guys will always be my best friends. You're coming to college, live with me. They're dogs because none of them got into college. You're coming to live in my house.
I got great news for everybody.
We're all gonna be friends forever.
Dude, my friends in high school used to listen to like scary bass music, which I really didn't like.
Yeah.
And it kind of, honestly, I was socially awkward, but that was part of the reason I didn't want to hang out with them.
Like dubstep?
Yeah,
my friends love dubstep, and I did
blast dubstep.
too. I did too.
They would like drink beers and smoke weed and like play like the
werewolf.
And I was like, I hate this.
That dubstep's got to be the worst genre of music that was ever
to like
invented.
relax. I'm like, we're having
not that
garage beers and there's dubstep. This is
It doesn't
horrible.
hold up.
No.
Back then, I fucking loved it, but I could never ever listen to a dubstep.
Yeah,
song.
it's not.
But when you're tweaking, when you got a couple Adderall 20s in you, and you're pounding Mad Dog 2020s, it feels pretty good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
The 2020 combo, Adderall 20 Mad Dog.
So 20
Yeah, that was like music. We talked about Bonner last time. You'd see at a music festival whenever it was Skrillex or whoever the dubstep artist of the week was. Like it would be a packed crowd, like 50,000 people. But you first of all can't dance to that music,
No.
and then nobody had the motor skills
Yeah.
to dance to it
It's
at
just-
that time.
I think this is the only
Yeah,
thing you
so
can do.
Just jumping.
It was like a lot of like girls being like,
You can't keep up with the beat.
It's like,
yeah. Yeah.
it's very like ragdoll dead body dancing.
I don't know why. Yeah, that is.
The water dance.
No, I couldn't do the EDM stuff. In college, though, I got into like fun, like ravey, housey music. That was fun.
Yeah.
That's more fun. You take MDMA, it's like, boop, boop, boop.
I always felt so out of place. We would go to raves and I didn't fit in. I just didn't fit in. I didn't have the disposition for it. Everyone was really positive, and I would just be rolling tits, and I just didn't fit in.
Even rolling tits. See, would never fit in unless I just like ate Molly.
Yeah.
Then I could fit in.
Raves
Yeah,
really like
I
didn't make
sweated
their
too
way up
much.
to Buffalo.
Yeah.
We just
I
didn't
can't
have
imagine a
them.
Buffalo rave.
No, we just didn't. You get stuff laid up there. We missed the whole craze. There's still like everybody in Buffalo still loves like Wiz Khalifa and Dave Matthews Band. Like everybody, Buffalo.
Pretty sick.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
He just
guys.
discovered Arrested Development.
yeah. for
He's on a
sure.
10-year time delay.
Yeah.
This guy's nuts, dude.
Michael's crazy.
The blue thing is like fucked up, dude.
Job's a bad magician.
Yeah.
This guy's not even. He keeps telling me he's not even. He says illusion. I don't know what that means.
I see myself as more of a Tobias. Yeah,
funny.
we didn't have raves.
I loved raves.
I liked him too, but
They
I
weren't like raves, really. It
sweat
would just
too
be like a
much.
DJ was coming to town, and they'd like do like a bar show,
Yeah.
and it would just be like, or like a music festival. Mm-hmm. I would just eat Molly all the time.
Because you were in Florida, right?
Yeah,
What part of Florida?
I was in Orlando at the time when I was really hitting them hard.
Yeah.
Orlando's ravey.
Orlando's more ravey, yeah.
Downtown Disney.
Downtown Disney,
Yeah.
Disney Springs.
Disney Springs.
Yeah, they
What's
had
that?
a
Hot
yeah.
Springs?
They had a rebrand.
Was it Downtown Disney? No,
It was downtown
yeah, now
Disney.
it's
Now
Disney
it's Disney
Springs.
Springs.
I don't know why.
Which is funny that it changed from a downtown to a spring.
Yeah.
Very different.
The dark side of Disney.
Welcome to Disney Springs.
Yeah,
Scary.
my friends used to do like weird drugs and go to like Halloween horror nights too, which I was like, I'm not doing that.
Oh, that sounds so
I took
fun.
LSD and I went to the Busch Garden scary one,
Nice.
Oh.
and it was not fun.
Yeah, we did.
Fright
Yeah.
night.
I'm like, why would we choose the most frightening place? It
Yeah,
makes
we would
no
do that. We would go
sense.
to Fright Night because like that was a place you could like fantasize about hooking up with a girl. It would never happen.
Yeah.
Girls
Yeah.
loved haunted houses.
Yeah.
So you're like, dude, we're Fright Night.
But you have to continue moving through the haunted house. There's nowhere to really hook up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys have the underage raves where you would like go finger people?
Yeah, we had that. Yeah, there was like whatever teen nights. You did that when you were like 16.
all ages.
Ours was called Night Craze. Not very creative name.
Night Craze?
Night Craze, yeah.
That's kind of
Buffalo.
cool.
Night Craze. Night Craze.
Night craze.
Night craze.
And I remember like everybody was like,
Monster truck.
it was just that's where you'd grind for the first time.
Ooh.
Grind, and I remember my
man.
friend Jack. Shout out to Jack. Jack was grinding with a girl his first Night Craze, and he got a full erection. And she turned. It's a true story. So he said she turned around, she just went, ah! And ran away like they were both teenagers. So he goes, dude, I figured it out. The next Night Craze, he stuffed a bunch of socks in the front of his pants.
Put in your waistband, you psycho.
Yeah, waistband.
No, he didn't figure that out. He loaded the front of his pants up with socks. So it was kind of like an armor for the boner.
Well, it's good to
Boner pad.
Yeah, it was like a groidal or what are those
Yeah.
called?
distraction. You could have 5 different dildos. She doesn't know which one's the hard dick. What are you talking about? Throw her off the scent.
Just fully tuck it, just man pussy style.
Yeah, between
Just
the
full
legs, not
tuck.
up top. No dick at all, which
No
also
dick at all,
scares
which is
me.
also
Yeah.
scary. She looked back, there was no cock at all.
Yeah, everybody would come.
Tony Collette in Hereditary. What seems to be the problem?
Yeah, everybody would come in with like notes from Night Craze, and I was like, "Dude, how was Night Craze?" Because I couldn't go or whatever. And it was like
You weren't
it
allowed
was
to go
fun.
to Night Craze.
He's like, I was grinding with this girl, but then I got hard. She freaked out, and then freaked out. Like, oh yeah, a month or two later, he's like, "Dude, this time socks, socks."
Why weren't you allowed to go to Night Craze?
No, I was. It was hard to get a ride. It was down. It was
a
far
logistical
away.
issue.
I wasn't not allowed, but I don't know.
I was way too scared to go anything like
Yeah,
that. I was not.
I think I went to
social
one.
enough.
I went to one Night Craze, but then it wasn't good anymore. I think it was mostly dudes. I think the chicks caught up. There weren't enough socks to go around.
It's so funny. It's just 40, 16-year-old boys
Yeah.
standing at a bar.
The softest dicks in America. Haynes dicks.
All just with big bulges, like weird, freaky bulges.
Such a funny solution. Yeah. I'm going to pad the hard dick. I'm going to pad it down.
That way my dick rubs against the socks. There's a little dick barrier.
So
Dick
scary.
barrier.
Yeah, I don't know. I think part of it was like, you couldn't dance to it, so that would give me a lot of anxiety because everyone else found a way to dance to it, but I could never figure it out. So I
Yeah.
would go like this, and then I would feel like everyone was fucking staring at me.
Yeah.
And the Molly made it worse. So like, the come up is wonderful, but that's only like an hour, and then it's like the paranoia would set in. Where
Yeah.
like, everybody fucking hates me at this rate. They want me out of here now. And then I would be sweating profusely. 'Cause of
Yeah,
all
the
toxins.
sweating is
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm sweating too much.
Drenched.
And I
Yeah.
had child acne, so I just look like a little monster. Do you guys like me? Yeah.
I'm scared to be here. No, yeah, I think I would take Molly. I'd have zero inhibitions, and the next day be like, "Oh, what did I say to everyone I've ever met?"
Yeah, I would always.
Like, I love you. You're my best friend. To like a hot dog vendor at Bonnaroo. And I was like, I told the lemonade lady she was beautiful.
Dude, I told
what the fuck am I doing?
I told the gas station woman next to my dorm that she was gorgeous, and I had to see her like every day. It was one of the worst mistakes I've ever made. Yeah, it's like rolling tits, and she was like a beautiful Indian woman who was probably like 40 years old, and I was like 18, and she would sell alcohol underage, so I would have to go in there all the
angel.
time. Yeah, and I was like, "Have I ever told you that?"
That's so funny.
So embarrassing.
Dude, it's like,
it's the
It's a
worst.
middle-aged Indian woman you're buying like a natty daddy from, and you're like, you're fucking angel.
You're fucking gorgeous.
Fucking gorgeous.
You're so beautiful. I never see a Mr. Cashier in here.
I never see a Mr. Natty Daddy. I'll be your Natty Daddy.
So embarrassing. Yeah, it's so funny, like, because it zaps all your serotonin, so you're so sad that you were so nice to everyone.
Yeah. Well, it's embarrassing, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Because you just talk to everyone in the world. I'm like flirting with women at the.
I would have the big come up like you were talking about. I would like, and it was always like, we would always do it in a parking lot where we were like tailgating. Then we'd walk into the concert, and the whole walk in, I was like, my life is fucking perfect. And then we'd get to the concert, and like at the end of the opening act, I'm like, It's fucking terrifying. It's now full
Too
panic.
much. Too many people.
My life is brilliant is in the line.
Yeah.
My life is beyond. Oh,
Yeah, it's
Wiz
the
Khalifa.
Yeah. The
Who
best
are
part
you?
was like walking through a shitty parking lot.
Yeah, that
The
is the best
anticipation.
stuff. That
Yeah.
was the tent. It would be like the tent at the music festival.
You're having
You guys
little-
are my best friends.
Yes. And then
We're
you're
about
having
to
like
go see Run the Jewels, or whatever, some doofus ass shit.
Billy
that we-
Idol. Yeah.
Yeah.
Billy Joel's doing, he's gonna play Vienna.
Yes. You have like dirty feet with flip flops. You're like walking
you're
through the parking lot.
disgusting.
You're like, dude, I love you. I love everybody,
Everyone looks
man.
like a
This is gonna be the
carny.
best
Yeah.
night of our lives. And then you get in there. You're like an hour in. You're like, fuck, I hate Big Sean. I don't even like Big Sean.
Why are we at ASAP Ferg?
Dude, I did that where I took it at Childish Gambino, who I famously detest, but
What do you have against Childish
Oh,
Gambino?
me and
Yeah,
have a
we were
long-standing
big
beef.
haters. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think he's
That's
just.
fine.
We've talked a lot of smack.
We've
about
talked a
him.
lot of shit about him. He wears
public.
He
He's
wears a mesh shirt and he thinks he's all cool.
He's
he's
great.
not a friend of the pod.
Great
I'll
on
tell you that.
Community.
Yeah, he was great on Community, but then he's like, now I'm a cool rapper, and you're like, shut up.
Yeah, it's a hard switch.
This is America, is it?
No.
You tell me. Hot shot.
Yeah, but I took it at him, and it was actually very fun.
Uh-huh.
And because I was on a whole head of Molly, and then he would play like, he'd play like Sweatpants, and it was like, wah, wah, like the bass was like super loud. It was in the pit.
Yeah.
It was like, wah, and then it was really fun. And then we walked over. We were gonna go see something else after, but we were like, let's stop by Mumford and Sons. And the Molly was wearing off at Mumford and Sons, and I was like, oh! Like, apparently I was like really loud, and I didn't know, and I was standing in the very back of Mumford and Sons going, these guys suck. I fucking hate these guys. And my friends were like, yo, like chill, like chill.
Come on, man.
Like, come on, dude, it's all right. They're gonna play fucking, the Lion Man. It's like
The
it's
lead
fine.
singer has cancer, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
And then the big thing that made my friends like push me away and get me out of there was they did an encore. And so first they do an encore, I'm like, ugh. And then they go, we're bringing out Ed Helms.
Yeah, he would do that bluegrass thing
Yeah,
at
they do
Bonner.
bluegrass with Ed Helms, and I went, "What the fuck?" Like I said, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like really loud. They was like, "Let's get out of here, dude." What do you
Yeah,
mean?
there are a few of us.
that's-
We would always, all of us would always. Dave Matthews comes to Buffalo like twice a year, and we would always go see him. And then by the tail end of my high school career, there was like a group of us that would go just to ruin the time. Just to be
Yeah,
like,
and it's a
we
Dave
had like
Matthews.
3 friends that loved it. Like there was like 7 of us would be like, this guy fucking sucks. Because we started
So
hating him because he refused. We would go there just to really be sour pussies. Just
to
negative
frown.
Nancy, just to ruin the good time.
Fucking hate Dave
We
Matthews.
started getting angry because he wouldn't play any. He doesn't play his hits,
Yeah.
He's really arrogant.
He's an
fuck.
artist, man.
dude. He doesn't play Crash Enemy. He doesn't play Ants Marching.
I know.
You'll maybe get a You and Me. You and me
I don't know
together.
any.
don't know these
anything.
songs.
I don't know
Baby,
any.
you and me together. Yes.
This could be a fake song.
No, that was
Maybe this is
that.
real.
You'd maybe get a You and Me. You wouldn't get a Crash Into Me. You wouldn't get an Ants Marching.
Crash Into Me, I think I know if I played it.
Crash into.
Yeah, I can't.
All these little ants are marching.
Not a real song.
You
There's
literally
no way
sound
that's
like
a
you're
real song.
making up
Black and
songs.
blue and white and gray.
Bad. If it is real, it sounds like a bad song.
It's
No, I mean,
no,
I'm
that's
certain
one of
Dave
his
Matthews
hits.
stinks, but I have
He's
no,
bad, but I gotta give
no
it to Ants
evidence
Marching.
My friends
They all do
used to
it
go.
the same.
He has
No?
this
Not ringing
massive
any
cult
bells?
following.
No, Casey?
Yeah, people like I've had a bunch of friends go to his concerts. They say it was fucking awesome.
The guys who love him. But as a casual DMB fan, as a cashy, I'm a little casual DMB fan. I just give me
Play the
those
hits.
2 songs. Play your hits.
He's on the road every day.
Yeah.
Like, he's
Yeah.
constantly
And
touring.
he's got a new
Serious.
album every fucking 9 months, and he always
Yeah.
has to play his new goddamn albums. I'm like, I don't keep up with this.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's an artist, man.
He's an artist.
He's an artist.
Once
an artist.
I had this memory somewhere along the way in our conversation of me and my friends got blacked out at Jimmy Buffett. And it's like it's some old amphitheater, and I had this memory of there's a bunch of frat people there, and I blacked out and I unblacked out, and I had this frat person's cooler, and it was just me and my buddies, and we were not in this frat. It was just random people, and I had this frat guy's cooler in my hand, and I was kind of lightly jogging. And the next thing I remember is the frat people chasing me. I think I like stole it off a tailgate and just took off. And I had this memory of them all being around me, and they were furious. Like, what the fuck were you thinking? Why did you take that? And I woke up the next morning, and I had the frat cooler in my room. So I was like, how did I get away? I think I just ran away.
You ran away.
Get him! Must have orchestrated a brilliant escape.
Like, how did I talk my way out of it? Like, they were livid. And then I woke up with the frat cooler. And I was like, so many memories on this lonely night in Las Vegas. What happened?
Las Vegas Jimmy Buffett.
Las Vegas Buffett.
Do you remember when you were ruining everybody's Jimmy Buffett morning? It was so funny.
I did
the
it on
day after
accident,
he
yeah.
died, the day after he died, we were with like a group of people, and everybody's like, dude, Jimmy Buffett. And I was like, dude, I listened to his stuff last night. He's pretty good. Dude, he's got a lot of good songs. And then Christoph just goes, I did the same thing and had the opposite reaction. I thought they were all terrible. You had like a bar, you were like ruining everybody's
My
R.I.P.
buddy,
Jimmy Buffett.
my friend Dayton, he's like a huge Jimmy Buffett fan. But I had just newly been acquainted with him and I didn't know. And I walked up to the thing and they were all mourning Jimmy Buffett and talking. Yeah, and I did that. And then I did that and Dayton shows me a brand new fins up. Like
Oh,
Jimmy,
God, he got the tat?
He got tatted, dude.
He got branded.
He got branded as a true parrot head, yeah. And I was like, oh, shit, my bad. You're really sad right now.
It was one of the most fun I've ever had.
I'm sure it's a blast, dude. I've like warmed up to Jimmy Buffett, but it's still too much. It's too much for me.
Yeah.
I can't really,
I ran over my own mailbox. We drove home from the concert, and I remember getting to my house with my buddy, and he goes, let's go see some friends. And I just backed straight out, ran over my own mailbox, and then kept going. And the next morning, my mom was like, somebody hit our mailbox. And I was like, they did what? So our mailbox?
Our mailbox.
Our mailbox.
Huh.
On Jimmy Buffett's birthday. Just reeking of limerita.
Jimmy Buffett's birthday?
Just clearly still drunk at like 7 a.m.
I was I destroyed my buddy's mailbox drunk driving. I was at his house and I was parked top left corner of the driveway. My ex-girlfriend showed up. I was like, I don't need this shit. I'm blowing this popsicle stand, man. And I was like, I'm leaving. And nobody saw me leave. I just got in my car and I remember there's a car behind me, car next to me, and I weaved beautifully. Didn't touch either of them out of the driveway, and then it looked like an act of celebration. I drove directly across the snow-covered lawn and just trucked over the mailbox. So it was literally, I was like, woo! Just fucking nailed the mailbox.
One-way ticket to midnight. All in. So funny. So great.
Yeah, that's sick, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I did that once. I bought weed and then I hit someone's mailbox and then I just drove away. I was sober. I just bumped into their mailbox and I drove away. I was in this unfamiliar part of town and it was kind of in the sticks where a friend lived who sold weed or whatever. And then I turned and I'm driving. It's like the middle of the night and I drove like a quarter mile down and and then I came up on a hill and I realized I was driving the wrong way. I drove the wrong way down a 2-lane highway for like a quarter mile, and there's a Corolla coming right at me, and we both go, we both like pull over to the side, like, and he goes, I'm gonna fucking kill you, and I said, you're right. I said something like, it's okay, you're right.
You can kill me.
Turn around, you can kill me.
He goes, I'm gonna kick your ass. I go, yeah, probably. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, I got stoned with these guys. With this guy I worked with, Mo. Mo kind of creeped me out. It was me and this girl.
Mo kind of creamy?
She kind of creeped me out.
I thought it was his name.
I thought his name was Mo kind of creamy.
No, Mo. I can't remember Mo's last name. Mo was kind of creepy, and I didn't know he was creepy until we were in his car smoking weed.
That's
me and this girl I worked with, and we were like, everybody was like, Mo's the man. He everybody that worked. It was down by Niagara Falls. We worked at the Niagara Adventure Movie Theater, which would play the same 40-minute movie about Native Americans every time.
What did they have to do with
every
the falls?
hour on the hour?
Oh, weird.
They used to live there, and then we stole it from them, and then we tell the story very differently for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Movie
refresh
theater.
them.
Yeah,
Man-made falls.
Yeah, and like Vietnamese people come and watch it and then walk out disappointed.
Yeah.
But that was where we worked.
not Iron
and
Man.
I remember everybody that worked there was 16 except this guy Mo who was like 27, and we were all like, Mo's the fucking man. Mo's so cool. He knows everybody. He's really a man about town. And then it wasn't until I was in his car in his back seat smoking weed with him and this chick we worked with that I realized like, oh yeah, this guy's 27. He works at the Niagara Adventure Theater.
It's weird.
He's a freak.
Total freak of nature.
Total
We should throw him over the falls.
He's a lunatic.
Put him in a barrel,
Yeah.
toss him over.
Put him in the barrel, see if he floats.
And I remember I was just panicking in his back seat, and then I was just like, I gotta go, and I just left, and I got in my car, and I was so high and panicking, and I was driving, and I was like panicking, like freaking out driving, and then I was telling myself like, dude, you're fine, you're just high, like talking myself down in a good way. Problem was I was on a closed down road, so I'm telling myself, you shouldn't be panicking. There's nothing to worry about. The reality is there's actually much to worry about.
You're about
There's
to drive
good
over the
reason,
falls.
man. Yes. And I remember all of a sudden I was like, my vision was blurry. I was so high. And all of a sudden I just see a giant dumpster. And like a movie, I slammed on the brakes, like screech. Dude, I stopped like a foot and a half in front of the dumpster. I would have just rammed a dumpster at like 60 miles an hour.
Fucking Mo
Yeah.
pops out of the dumpster.
Dude, it was so close to being death by Mo.
Death by Mo. A beautiful. That's what the Spartans
molasses.
would call
Yeah.
a beautiful death. The Spartans aspired to die in battle.
Yes.
To die by Mo.
I've always thought, like, if that's how I died, they'd be like, so he just drove 80 miles an hour into the side of the dumpster. They would have probably like classified it as suicide. It would have looked like a suicide attempt.
Hung out with Mo for 5 minutes, and then he just drove as fast as he could to a
Yeah,
dumpster.
Just kamikaze
Mo had to
in
be.
a
He would have
dumpster
been
in
like,
Niagara
"What
Falls.
did I say something? Was I rude?"
Yeah. He would blame himself.
Yeah, Mo would blame himself.
Dude, it was like Wednesday night, and we were sitting
never
in his
know what people
car.
are going through, man.
Dude, we were sitting in his car stunned. He's kind of like he always had a chipper attitude on the job.
Yeah.
And then we're sitting in his car, and he kept going, nothing to do in this fucking town, huh, guys? And I was like, this guy's freaking me out. Of course, there's nothing to do.
So that's what was scaring you? You had like a realization, like, oh my God, he's a freaky
He's
guy.
a freak. He's a weirdo.
He's a
Why
freak
is he
on a
working
leash.
here? He's a grown man.
Freak on a
He's a
leash.
weirdo.
Freak on a leash.
What the hell is he doing here?
He's
Freak
got
on a leash.
He's got to be fucking 76 years old now. I don't.
Yeah.
He definitely doesn't age normally.
That math checks out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Twice as fast.
Yeah. Double reverse Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
The falls age a
It's,
man.
what's the guy? What was the name of that movie with Robin Williams?
Benjamin Button.
But it's kind of like the opposite of Benjamin Button, where
Jack. Babe.
Jack.
I never saw
It's
Jack.
such a funny.
It's
movie.
Francis Ford Coppola directed.
No,
I
it's
swear
not.
to God. Francis Ford Coppola directed Jack.
Why?
Casey Rocket, 2013. Class of 2013.
That's so funny.
Yeah, he did. You can look it up. He directed Jack. So he's like a man-child, right?
Yeah, well, he's like a child who ages at like 10 years every 1 year or something like that, and he like graduates from college, and it's supposed to be inspired. He dies at like 12.
That's crazy.
It's a really weird movie, and it's just like
Yeah.
it's just a full-grown Robin Williams hanging out with like his 7-year-old friend wearing like a stripy shirt and like
It
a
was
pinwheel
really
hat.
Francis.
Yeah,
Ford
Francis Ford
That's
Coppola
nuts.
directed
He's like,
it.
That's
holy,
crazy.
I'm 7. Yeah. Oh, Mom packed a good lunch. Oh, peanut butter and jelly. Wow. Oh, dino nuggies. Oh,
Grilled cheese again. You're not wrong. It's Francis Ford
Yeah,
Coppola.
Francis Ford fucking Coppola. Apocalypse Now.
17%
he was
on
working
Rotten
on that and go, you know
Tomatoes.
what I really want to make?
They called me crazy once before.
Robin Williams' childlike energy is channeled in all the wrong places with Jack. A bizarre tragedy that aims for uplift, but sinks deep into queasy schmaltz.
Yeah, it is queasy schmaltz.
A
This is
tedious,
fucking schmaltz.
uneventful fantasy that
Yeah.
wastes the talents
Schmaltz
of
is
the filmmaker.
queasy.
Yeah, this is a bad moment for
What is
Coppola.
schmaltz? They just made up a word to say it's bad. This
Schmaltz is like,
dude.
you know, overly sentimental.
Is that Yiddish?
Probably, yeah.
Schmaltz.
Gotta be. Schmaltz.
I think I'm going to go grab a schmaltz after this.
You guys want a schmaltz after? I'm schmaltzing it.
I could really go for a schmaltz. It's been a long day.
Yeah, I'll have a schmear with a shy schmaltz.
Yeah.
John Travolta.
That movie
John
Jack was
Travolta.
just awful. I could really go for a cold schmaltz.
Jack was horrible.
So scary.
Dude, it would be scary to meet. You meet Robin Williams and he goes, I'm 7. Is there anything scarier?
Our little secret.
I won't tell anybody.
Give me a secret. I'm supposed to be in kindergarten.
Ooh, let's explore each other's bodies. Ooh, Miranda. We're both in 8th grade now. I know I look 67, but.
Oh, sorry. I told you guys if I was having fun, I would put this on.
Oh, that's a good
There
sign.
it is.
There we go.
There we go.
Guess we had a bit of fun.
We had a good time. It's Miller Lite.
We've had a blast. This is your party hat now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of lampish.
To some. To some. It was $16 at a thrift store.
Oh, that's not bad.
Man, I want to know the backstory of the lady that made that.
Yeah, it's an investment. Yeah, I bet her husband was just like a horrible alcoholic.
Yeah.
Knitting in a corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to do something. What is my life?
I made you something. Get the hell out of here. For your birthday. I hate birthdays.
Ain't nothing in my life.
I thought you would like it. I thought this would maybe bring us closer together. Don't look at me.
I'm going over the falls in a barrel tomorrow morning.
Yeah, dude. This is Mo's wife. Mo's wife crocheted a Miller Lite out.
Looks like Mo's in pretty.
So funny to imagine Mo's wearing his crocheted Miller Lite hat. Nothing to do in this town.
Dude, that's like something before he just tries to kiss you.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Nothing to do in this town but explore each other's
move on me.
bodies.
It's so funny you got freaked out. You sped away from it like he was going to chase you. Or something.
Yeah, I fled.
He looks behind Mo's and Mo's jacking him down.
Yeah, I was scared of him after that. I would see him at work. Hey, Mo.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mo.
One time I got scared. I was driving on
friends
acid.
anymore.
That was real bad.
So funny. Yeah.
Can't do that.
Yeah, I had a bad one on Spice one time. I ripped a bowl and it didn't kick in until I started driving, and I was like, oh no, I've made a horrible mistake. Yeah.
Yeah, the road started like blurring and braiding
Yeah.
and going nuts, and I was trying to drive my friends home because we were in the woods near Atlanta, and I did not want to be in the woods anymore.
Sure.
I got scared of the woods because it was getting dark,
Naturally.
and so I just was like, I'm driving home, guys. And then I had to pull over on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere, Georgia, and just scream for a long time.
Scream it out.
I was screaming, and I was like, I died, I'm dead, I'm dying. I kept saying I was dying. And then my friend kept going, calm down, it's okay, calm down, it's okay. And this is my friend, shouts out to him. He's a real one, I love him. He was
too.
like, I was like, if you tell me to calm down again, I'm going to punch you. And he said, if it'll make you feel better, you can punch me.
Wow, what a good guy. That's sweet.
And that actually did
best
like
friend.
take me
That's a
down a bit. I
friend.
was like, what am I saying?
What was I thinking?
Crazy. I mean, crazy right now.
Trevor
punch.
doesn't want to punch.
But then he wanted to drive, and I was convinced that was a horrible idea. And it was, because he took twice as much as I
Yeah.
did. But he handles drugs way better than I do. I don't know if you've met these, but just like eats. Maybe should bleep his name, actually.
Well, no one knows his last name.
That's true.
There's a bunch of
That's true.
treasure.
Anyway, my friend Richard, whatever, it doesn't matter. But he could just fucking he just doubles the amount of mushrooms or whatever we do, and he's always fine.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
always just fine. And he's like, you can hold a conversation. He's like laughing with people at the mall, like seems totally normal, and he doesn't care. And I'm like, how are you not scared of everyone here?
Yeah, those guys also, too, they show up in your hallucination. So you're all like tripping mushrooms, and you're like, whoa, Dave, you look crazy. And then you look over at James, and James is just like, hey, man.
Yeah.
And then you get freaked out at how not weird he looks. Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't change. Everybody
took what
else
we
changes,
took, right?
but you look the same.
And he goes, yeah, double it. Yeah.
He's impervious to my hallucinations.
Yeah, he's on a different frequency.
Yeah, it
I'm like,
freaks
we all
me
took
out.
3 grams.
That always
He's like,
bugged me out.
Took 6.
I was like, you got to be some type of demon, man.
No, he was always just
You're not,
chill.
You're not showing up on the radar.
Dude, and then I got so scared, and then he like drove. He like got in the car, and he's like, I'm driving you away. You can get in or you can't, or I'm leaving here. Come on, we gotta go. We're in the dark on the side of the road. I was like, okay. And then I got in, and he drove us 45 minutes on like Atlanta highways. And then we made it home safe, and I was scared the whole time I was screaming. I was like, we're gonna die. And then he got us home safe, and then we got beers and pizza. And we like tipped the pizza guy like $40. Like, you have no idea who you are to us.
Wait, why did you drive to Atlanta to go in the woods?
That's great.
dude.
Wherever
That's a
you
good
were,
question.
I'm sure there was
You grew
woods
up in
near you.
Tampa.
No, well, I was visiting some friends in Atlanta,
Yeah.
and we all came up together. Like, it was a big trip from Florida to Atlanta with some other friends there. We all met up and did acid, and we're like, we're gonna go to this like waterfall nature reserve, and it was like 45 minutes out of the city. And then it was like in Decatur or something.
Yeah.
And then I started losing my mind, and I had to go home. I just had to go home. And then we ate pizza
All the way back to Tampa.
no, not to Tampa.
Okay.
Back to Atlanta.
Oh,
back
that's
to
funny.
like Atlanta proper. Back to my friend's apartment.
Yeah.
And I was like, we're safe here, we're okay. And then dude, fucking I go, how did you get home? Like, I was so scared and you weren't scared. Like, how did you not get scared? He's like, I knew God had me. I was like, what the fuck? He just was like, what? I was like, what? He goes, I just believe God would help me.
So funny. You're like, he's got it under control. You find out he's insane.
And a little helper right here. Oh, shit. He sees somebody behind him.
The impish devil in my shoulder.
Yeah, you're like, somebody like, dude, he can really handle his ass. How are you not freaking out? He's like the Heavenly Father.
Yeah, literally. It was like that. I was like, oh, he's a Christian.
Because of our Lord and Savior, Jesus
I'm like,
Christ.
how'd you get home safe on all that acid? He was like, I'm a Christian.
Yeah. Three things, brother.
was like,
the Father,
what?
the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Ever heard of him?
What?
That is...
It did make me like question God for a while. I was like, well, he seemed okay.
That was God. Oh, God did it. Oh, good. I should have thought of that earlier.
And then he told me he just didn't look at traffic ever. He said,
He's fucking fight clubbing it with his hands to the
It
ceiling.
was Jesus taking the wheel in it, and literally Jesus took the wheel. Literally, Jesus took the wheel.
What a
He said he
blessing.
just looked at the line of like his lane and just like matched it. That's what he said. I looked at the lane and I matched it.
So funny, he was no more fit to drive than you.
No,
Yeah,
you
it
know.
sounds like he was worse off.
Yeah.
That logic is wild. First of all.
But he landed in like serenity, so I'm like, he's got something, I guess.
Yeah, he's touched.
He's touched by an angel. Mm-hmm. Like on the head.
That's hysterical.
Should we?
You want to wrap things up, brother?
Well, we've had the time of our lives.
We have.
Just about, brother.
Busted
Thanks for
the hat
coming
out.
again. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Casey.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
so
you-
fun. I love laughing with my friends. You guys
Hell
are
yeah,
so
dude.
great.
Oh, you too, dude.
You're the best.
It's
dude.
always a pleasure having you on.
Go see Casey on the road.
Yeah, did
see
you
me on
want
the
to
road.
plug anything in particular?
CaseyRocketComedy.com. I'm coming to Florida.
Whoa.
I'm coming to a bunch of places. Dozens of cities until December. So come see me on
Nice,
the road.
dude.
CaseyRocketComedy.com.
CaseyRocketComedy.com. We'll put it in the description.
Thank
Shout out
you.
to the weaklings.
Yeah, shouts out, you guys.
We love you. You're the best.
Stay blessed.